Oh, today is an exciting day because we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, cash flow. Some people think of cash flow as
fun coupons. See that?
But in real estate, cash flow refers to the leftover money after all expenses has been taken care of. And today I'm going to share with you how I personally calculate cash flow. When we talk about income on a surface level, there are two types. You have gross income, which is total income on the property before any expenses, and then net income, which is gross income minus expenses. Digging into this further, you'll have actual income, which is how much income the property is getting from things such as rent, laundry, parking, or storage, any income that's coming in on behalf of the property. And then you have projected income, which is the predicted amount if current tenants were to move out and you brought a new tenant in. You may have heard the phrase after repair value get tossed in with all this, but I highly recommend to do your research on getting realistic numbers because sellers tend to be very generous with their estimate values when selling their homes. I am going to go over an example on how I personally calculate cash flow, and feel free to pause this video, go back, and apply your own personal numbers. Let's take for an example, you purchase a triplex for $600,000 and you rent each unit for $2,000 per month. That will give you a gross income of $6,000 per month. Now to calculate net income, you're going to take your gross income and you're going to subtract it from your expenses. And these expenses can be anything from property tax, insurance, HOA, any fixed expenses that comes with owning a property. Let's go ahead and assume that the expenses for this triplex is $2,500 a month. When we do this, we get a net income of $3,500 per month or $42,000 per year. To calculate cap rate, we're going to take our net yearly income and divide that by the purchase price, then multiply that by 100. So in this case, we have a net yearly income of $42,000 divided by a purchase price of $600,000, and when we multiply that by 100, we get a 7% return. A 7% return isn't bad, but the beauty about real estate is that as we're paying on a mortgage, we're getting one step closer to owning the asset outright. So to get a better idea of our true returns, we're going to go ahead and calculate that equity paydown. Let's go ahead and assume that we took a loan where we put 20% down at a 5% interest rate on a 30-year fixed term. When we put these terms into a mortgage calculator, we get a payment of $2,577 per month. In order to calculate net profit, we're going to go ahead and take our net income per month of $3,500, subtract it from our payment of $2,577, which will go ahead and leave us with $923 per month of net profit. And in order to calculate the net profit for a year, we'll go ahead and times that by 12, which will leave us with $11,076 per year of net profit. To continue with our calculation for equity paydown, we're going to take our net profit, which is $11,076 per year, and divide it by our initial investment with closing costs. So our initial investment was 20% of $600,000, which is $120,000, and closing costs, let's say we take about 1% for closing costs, so it would be $6,000. And when we go ahead and do that and multiply that by 100, we are left with an 8.8% return. Keep in mind, as you're paying off the loan, we're one step closer to owning the property outright. So to calculate for that, we're going to take our net annual profit of $11,076, add it to the amortization schedule of $4,681.80, and divide that by our initial investment with closing costs. So when we go ahead and do that and multiply that by 100, we get a return of 12.5% return, which is great. And we haven't even talked about the tax benefits, doing a 1031 exchange, or leveraging your home as a line of credit. And there you have it. I hope you're able to learn something today. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to me. And as always, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and until next time, have an awesome one.